Do you want to know how to boost the conversion rate of your webinar funnel? Then watch this video till the end, because in this video I am going to share with you the three simple strategies that you can use to increase the registration rate in your webinars and also boost the show up rates, so that you will be able to convert more people into customers and make more money. So let's just begin the video. Hello everyone, my name is Rishabh Jain. I'm a funnel marketing coach, and my mission with this channel is to give you the right strategies, tactics and knowledge about the sales and marketing funnels, so that you can build and grow your coaching and consulting business, and together we can fulfill our dream of living a life of freedom and abundance. So let's just see that how we can increase the conversion rate of our webinar funnel. So basically the objective here is to uh, increase the registration rate and also to increase the show up in the webinar, so that when you have maximum people showing up in your webinar, you will have the higher conversion rate. You will be able to sell more because more number of people are attending your webinar. So the automatically when you will make the sales pitch, more people will jump in, more people will take action, and your revenue will boost. So how we can do that? So there are three strategies that I want to share with you. So first of all, let's just have a look. First of all, let's just have a look at how webinar funnel looks like. So in last video I have shared with you the complete uh, breakdown of this funnel, that how this funnel is working. So if you haven't watched that video till now, you can watch that video by clicking on the I button, or by also you will find the link in the description. So just go watch that video. I have explained everything, how webinar funnel works, each and every component. So I'm not going to cover that thing, but today I want to show you how you can increase the conversions. So let's just see. So as you can see that we have these components where we have webinar registration page, a confirmation page, and what's happening here, the people, we are sending traffic to this page, people are registering for the webinar, then we are taking them to the confirmation page, and after confirmation page the webinar will happen. So basically when they are registering, they are into our email marketing software. We will send them emails, reminders, and we will push them to webinar. Once they are in webinar, we will make a sales page, we will give them the link to the sales page, and also the people who missed the webinar, we will send them the replay, and they will again watch the replay, and they will take action. They will click on the link, and ultimately come to this sales page. So this is the flow. But how today we are going to focus on this part only, where we want that how we can increase the show up rate in the webinar. Means the maximum number should be available, should be watching our webinar. So how we can do that? So there are two ways of doing it. First, we have to increase the webinar registration rate, because when more people are registering for the webinar, when more people are taking action on this particular page, you will have more people in the system, more people will be in your email list. So this point is very important, because if you will increase the if you will increase, okay, so let me put it here so that I can explain it very clearly. So if you will increase the conversion rate of this particular page, the advantage is you will have the people in your email list, and because the people are in your email list, so you can follow up with them, and you can easily bring them into your webinars. So increasing conversion rate on this page is very important, and then after that the whole objective when they are in our system is to bring them on webinar. So increasing the show up rate, and if we can achieve these two objectives, first increasing the conversion rate here on the registration page, and second the show up rate on the webinar, we will have more people watching this webinar, and when we will have more people watching this webinar, ultimately our sales will increase, our profits will increase, and we will be able to make more money. So how we are gonna do that? So let's just see the first strategy, which is around increasing uh, this webinar registration rate. Okay, so how we can do that? Let's just see. So this is how we will do it. Basically, A/B testing on the registration page. This is something which we can do. So okay, so let me just make the correction here. Yeah, yes. So how we can do that? Doing A/B testing on the registration page is one strategy, and it's a very very powerful strategy. So basically, if we can see that this is the page, this is our webinar registration page. So in this page, what you will have? You will have like you will have a video where you are talking about your webinar, or maybe you may not have a video. You may have some text, like some bullet points, a headline. You will have a call to action. You will have a pop-up, or maybe you will not have a pop-up. You will have a form inbuilt, which is embedded on the web page, where people will enter their name and email address, and they will register for the webinar. So these are the few elements that will be on the webinar registration page. So what we are going to do, we are going to do A/B testing. Now what is A/B testing? So in A/B testing, what you will do, you will change the one component on the landing page and keep everything same. So basically, what you will have, you will have two versions of the same web page. And one, suppose, let's keep it simple, let's make it simple. So uh, uh, what we are going to do, suppose we are doing the A/B testing with headline. So what we will do, we will write down the two headlines, and then uh, we will create the two versions of this webinar registration page. Okay, there will be the two versions, A version and B version. So in A version we will use the headline 1, and in B version we will use the headline 2. So in this way there are two versions of the webinar registration page, and what we will do, we will test both the pages, we will send the traffic on both the pages, and we will see that which one is converting better, which one is converting with better rate. And the one which is converting with the better rate, we will pick that one, we will consider that page as a winner. So this is how you will be able to increase the webinar registration. Mainly you have to test various components. So first, what you will do, you will test the headline, and you will see which one is winning headline. Once you got your winning headline, then what you will do, you will test few more components. Maybe you will change the text in your call to action. Maybe you will change some bullet points. Maybe you will change the video, or maybe if you are not using video, you will put the video there, and you will see that whether the conversion is increasing or not. So you will test on this page, and you will see that which particular thing is working. So by doing A/B testing, means by creating various versions of this page, and testing, you will be able to uh, get your page, a page which is converting with the highest rate. And once you got this page, you will keep that page, and uh, you will send more and more traffic to this page, because you got your winning page which is converting with the highest possible rate. And as long as you are getting the good conversions on that particular page, you will keep that. And once you will see that if conversions are dropping, you will test more. Okay, and you will come up with the new page, new things on that particular page. So this is how, by doing A/B testing on the webinar registration page, you can increase the number of people who are registering for your webinar. And because you have increased the number of registration, so what is going to happen, you will see that more people are into your system, more people are now the part of your email list. So this is one thing. you have increased the num, num the conversion rate, or the number of people who have registered for your webinar. So now this is the time to increase the show up rate. How we can increase the show up rate? So for that we have the second strategy, and the second strategy is, okay, so messaging on confirmation page and follow up emails. Okay, what you need to do, you need to uh, improve the messaging on this particular page, confirmation page, and also on the emails that you are sending. So what does it mean? It means that the things that you are talking, that you are telling people on confirmation page, and the things that you are telling people when you are sending them the emails, you can test the messaging. Once suppose you are telling one particular thing, you are telling them, okay, you are telling them that, thank you very much for registering on the webinar, registering for the webinar. Now these are the action steps that you need to take, and you will tell them that when the webinar is happening, you will tell them that how they will show up, what preparation they need to do. So you will tell them everything, right? So you will modify that messaging. You will try to create more excitement. Maybe uh, you can you can show a little bit of glimpse that what they can expect in the webinar. Maybe you can also conduct something, some exclusive thing for them. So ultimately the objective here is, when you will change the messaging of your confirmation page, what will happen, the people immediately start connecting more, because this confirmation page is the page which is going to nurture them, which is going to create excitement. So it's a very important page. You have to put the video here. You should talk to them something which creates excitement in them to attend the webinar. And not only this, but the emails that you are sending also plays a very important role. So in these emails you can do a lot of things which will create excitement, which will create interest in the webinar more, so that they will show up. You will send them the reminders and everything. You will send them the reminders just before the webinar. You will send them the reminders when you go live in the webinar. So all these things are matters a lot, and it will help you to increase the show up rate. And once you have more show up rate, once the more people are showing up for your webinar, you will see the profitability is increasing. And I have just created this sheet where I will like show you with example. So suppose you are sending 1,000 people on that, just 1,000 people on this webinar registration page, and suppose there is a 40% conversion rate on this page. This page is converting with 40% rate, and your webinar show up. So basically what will happen, if 1,000 people will be on this page, 400 people will registered. And when 400 people register for the webinar, suppose the show up rate on your webinar is 30%, which is a industry standard, which varies from 30% to 50%, and sometimes even more as well. Totally depends on your marketing. So if we take the minimum, which is 30%, then what will you will see, 120 people will show up. When you send 1,000 people, you will see 120 people will show up. Okay. And if suppose you are converting, when you are selling, you are converting with 5%. So in out of 120 people, 6 people will take action, they will buy. And if you are selling, suppose 5,000 rupees product, and your revenue will be only 30,000 rupees. Okay, your revenue will be 30,000 rupees. And suppose you have spent 9,000 rupees on ad. Okay, you have spent 9,000 rupees on ad. So what's happening here, uh, your profit is only 21,000 rupees. Okay, but what will happen, suppose if you have increased this conversion rate to 50, okay, by A/B testing, what will happen here, you will have 500 people registering for the webinar. and because of that you will see that here 150 people are showing up, and now you can see that your profit has increased, right? Your profit has now increased, which is now from 21,000 to it gone up to 26,250, right? So just by optimizing this page you have increased the profitability, right? And you have increased the revenue, okay? And not only that, but suppose if you will increase the show up rate um, by uh, suppose you have the show up rate of 50%. So if in case if you will have the show up rate of 50%, what will happen? 250 people will show up, and when 250 people will show up, and if you have the conversion rate of 5%, 12.5 people almost convert, and you will have the revenue, you can see 43,000, right? Around 44,000. So you can see the massive jump in the profitability when you are optimizing this funnel, right? When you are increasing the webinar registration and webinar show up. And suppose if you can just increase your conversion rate by improvising your sales pitch by 1%. Suppose you have increased it to 6%, you can see that just by increasing the 1% in your conversion rate, there is a massive jump in your profitability. It goes from 46 to 44 to 52 now, right? So these are the optimizations that are very important. Just keep tweaking these things, keep optimizing these things and improving these things, this webinar registration, webinar show up and conversion, and you will see that this profitability will keep increasing. So we have taken it from where we have only 21,000 rupees, now it's gone up to 52,000 rupees. There is a there like by increasing this rate by 10% and increasing this rate by 20% and increasing this rate by 1%, we have like gone more than, I would say, around 150% increase in the profit. So right, not 150, I would say it's around 200, more than 200%, right? So we have a massive jump in the profit. So this is the power, this is the power of optimization. So now you have clarity. This is the time to share the third strategy, which will help you to increase the conversions, increase the show up rate. And the third strategy is sending workbooks and pre-training videos uh, before the webinar to actually create the excitement. So what you will do, these emails are going to play a massive role. So in this, through emails, what you are going to do, you are going to send them exclusive workbook for the webinar, and also you are going to send them few videos, one or two videos, where you will try to create the more excitement about the webinar by sharing some great insights, by sharing some case study, by sharing some strategies which you are going to explain more in the webinar. So you will talk a little bit about the strategy, and you will talk about the benefits of the strategy, that how this strategy is going to help them. And then you will tell, okay, I am going to explain this entire thing in the webinar. So you have to show up in the webinar if you really want to know exactly how it works. So this is how you will create excitement, and this is how you will be able to boost the show up rate on the webinar. And I have already shown you that if you can increase your show up rate from, and if you can take it from 30% to 50%, you will see the massive jump, right? As I have already shown you, like you can see when it's 50%, your profit is 52,000, and if suppose I will make it again 30%, you will see the massive drop, okay? So you can see that here you will see now it's 31,500 only. So just by doing these active bus, just by following these things, the strategies that I have shared with you, means by A/B testing on registration page, and then by working on your messaging, and sending these pre-training videos and workbooks, you will be able to increase these matrices. You will be able to increase the registration, you will be able to increase the show up and conversion, and ultimately what will happen, you will see the massive jump in profitability, you will make more money, and you will be able to run your business more effectively, because once you have more profit, you will have more money to spend again to get this traffic, right? You will be able to spend more money on ads, and you will be able to get more traffic, and when you will have more traffic, you will have again more registration, more show up, more conversion, and more profitability. So it's a loop, it's a complete loop. You will get money here, you will reinvest this money again. So the more money you will get here, the more money you will have to invest on the traffic, and in this way you will keep increasing this profit every time. So this is how it works. So uh, uh, that is why it's very important that you will be working and you will be optimizing your funnels. If you are not doing that, you are losing a lot of money on the table. Most of the people, many people, what they do, they launch the funnel and they just keep doing the same thing again and again without optimizing it, without testing new things, without try to improve the show up rate. So if you are not putting efforts here, you will actually uh, losing out a lot of money, and you are actually not utilizing the full potential of this funnel. So this is what I want to share with you in today's video, and I hope that you actually find it very useful, because the strategies that I have shared with you are definitely going to help you to boost the conversions in your webinar. So let me know in the comment which strategy is your favorite and which you are going to use in your webinar. Or maybe if you are still not connecting the webinar, let me know that what problem you are facing, what is your struggle. I will be more than happy to give you the solution, if I can, if I know, and if I will try my best to help you out. So this is what I want for you. I want to see you successful. This is the whole objective of this channel. So this is one thing. And also if you haven't watched this video, the last video where I've explained everything about the webinar funnel, then what you can do, you can just simply tap on the card on the top of the screen. Okay, maybe somewhere on the screen, maybe here, maybe here. Okay, here I think. So you will see the top card. Just tap this card and you will be able to watch the video where I have explained everything about webinars and webinar funnel. And if you want to know how you can build the lead generation funnel in 30 minutes with a free tool, then tap the bottom card. Okay, this bottom card, just tap it and you will be able to see the video. So that's all for this video, guys. See you in the next video. Till then, stay awesome, stay blessed. Thank you very much.